Hello, everybody. Everybody have a good week? Hi, see some new friends here. Wonderful. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We're here with another session of Open Diner. Our topic today is You Matter. This is a cameras on event, so if you could kindly turn on your cameras, that would be great. We find it helps to connect with each other. I'm going to hand it over to our new guest, Nina.
Hi, friends.
New host. What was saying guest?
I'm actually filling in for another host who has a technical difficulty. It's my first time hosting, so I hope not to disappoint you. We're going to go through some announcements, reminders. As always, we're trying to create a supportive environment where we connect above any differences. We want to stay on topic, no criticism, and we want to avoid politics. Reminder to mute your microphone when you're not speaking to minimize the background noise. And if you can kindly turn on your cameras, that will allow you to fully benefit from this event. Some activities that we do require being able to see each other on camera. So it's greatly appreciated if you can turn them on. Okay. Like I said, my name is Nina. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And this is Roberta. Everyone, I'm sure you all know her.
Hi, I'm Roberta from Long Island, New York. So we're going to talk about our topic tonight. Like I said, the topic is You Matter. Each of us are unique. You are special with your own unique set of qualities, talents, skills, desires, and aspirations. There is no one else in the world that can replace you. You're needed and important just the way you are. Now, we're all different. If we learn to work and live together as one society, these differences become our strengths. Instead of fighting and disputing our differences, we need to learn to complement or add to each other. Additionally, we are products of our environment. If you place a seed, think about it, if you place a seed in the proper soil, it receives water and sunlight and nourishment, it'll grow and produce a beautiful crop. If you place that same seed in the wrong environment, it'll wither and die. We all need an environment that appreciates our uniqueness, nourishes our qualities, and encourages us to grow and become better. Then we can grow and support each other like the cells in a body do. It's necessary to identify what you really are drawn to and not what is your consequence of being in a certain environment that instills these values in us. I have to find out, what am I personally yearning for, and find an environment that supports it. As we grow spiritually, every person becomes more and more connected with everyone and everything. But at the same time, he or she stands out more and becomes more unique, because by connecting with others, one increases his or her own potential. So that's a little bit about this evening. It's going to be a great topic.
Great. Thank you, Roberta. So we're going to go to our first activity, and this is a great activity that's meant to get to know each other. I see we have some new faces here. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. We're going to have, this is called the magic wheel. Rona, can we see the magic wheel? So this magic wheel is, as you can see, populated with many, many questions. And it's going to land. We're going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a question. The first participant is going to answer this random question. If you're very uncomfortable with the question, don't worry. Just let us know. We'll find another question for you. But all of them are pretty simple. So, just relax and have a good time with this. And then after you answer the question, pick someone to go after you. So it's very simple. We have about 10 minutes for this activity. Let's try to be brief so we can hear from everyone. I guess I'll answer first to give you a sense of how this works. Oh gosh, if you had to eat one meal every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? I think I would get tired of any meal that I had to eat every day, but if I have to pick one now, I would say sushi. I'm a big sushi lover. I love the spicy salmon roll in particular. So that would be my choice, but I'm pretty sure I would get tired of it quickly. So I hope I wouldn't have to eat one meal for the rest of my life. I'm an adventurous eater. Okay, so I see we have Irene. Is that your name? I'm very curious to know more about you. Would you like to go next? Just unmute your microphone. You have a mute button on the bottom of your screen.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you could have one superpower today, what would it be, Irene?
Oh dear. I don't know if I already have it, but I would like to have lots of friends. And
Right.
I may have that already and not recognize it.
Great answer. Would you like to pick someone to go after you?
Yeah, who's next here?
Anyone
Oh.
you choose.
That doesn't have a name on it. You're Nina, right?
I am Nina.
Okay, so Roberta,
Okay. Where are you from, Irina?
I'm in Seattle.
Oh, wow. Nice. I'm from Long Island. I said that before.
Ah,
Hey, Roberta, tell us about your dream date.
Really? Well, that they're breathing and alive and around, maybe. That they're in some vicinity around. Yeah, I don't know. Someone that has a great sense of humor would be wonderful. Someone spiritual that you could actually have an intellectual conversation with. And yeah, just somebody light and easy. That's would be my dream date.
Nice.
I don't want to go too much into detail. This is a G-rated show. No, I'm kidding. All right, so I'm going to pick somebody next. I'll pick Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Anne is joining us from St. Louis, right? If I remember
Yes,
correctly. Right.
I am.
And where did you grow up?
Well, St. Louis. So that was easy.
You've lived there your whole life?
Yes, pretty much, except for college years, pretty much a lot of Missouri. But
Nice.
thank you. You have a good memory.
I've been to St. Louis once. I liked it. It's like
Oh,
Central America, right in the
yes,
middle of
it
the
is
map.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Thank you. I'm glad you had a good experience.
Pick someone to go next.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. How about Nancy?
Nancy, I can't recall where you're from, actually.
Sorry, I thought I hit the button, but I guess it didn't connect.
It's okay. Where are
What
you
would-
from?
I am from the suburb of Chicago.
Okay, great. What would your dream house be like, Nancy?
Wow, what a question.
Right?
Let's see. I would have a gorgeous yard that someone else would take care of. A big kitchen with counter space. I don't have that now, so I'm thinking all the stuff I wish I had here. A separate eating space that's not right in front of a closet door. And like extra bedrooms so that one of them can be an office.
Yeah, I can use an office too.
Couldn't we all, right? Yeah.
Great. Sounds awesome. Pick someone.
I am going to pick Willie. Hi, Willie.
Willie, what
Okay.
smell, image, or sound triggers nostalgia for you?
Hmm. The smell of something baking. Don't care. Just that smell that comes from the oven of something baking.
I guess someone baked a lot when you were little.
My mother,
Aw.
my mommy. And I'm Willie
Okay.
from St. Louis, Missouri also.
Awesome.
Okay. Let's try. Let's see. Dan.
Big money, big money. Have you ever had a random celebrity encounter? I think I met one of those UFC fighter guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know who it was now. It was Forrest Griffin. And he was massive. He was like 6'6". And it's like, you don't look that big on the TV. And he's like, I
Wow.
know. So that was cool.
I only know a few UFC fighters. My brother is obsessed with UFC. I don't think I would have recognized him, but okay. Glad you had that experience. Pick someone. Friends, if you haven't gone yet, would you kindly raise your hand to make it a
Yeah,
little
help me
more-
out here.
Yeah.
Linda. Linda.
Ooh, how did you get your biggest scar, Linda? I hope you don't have any scars.
I do. And my biggest scar is my cesarean section. With my youngest son, I had to have a cesarean section. And I'm Linda. I live in upstate New York.
Okay. So it's a scar with a beautiful story.
Yes, it's a good scar.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay, raise your hand if you haven't gone. We have Rob, Alisa, and our great friend Rona. Pick someone, Linda.
Rono.
Rona, where are you from? Tell us.
Right now I'm in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands.
We have friends from all over. So beautiful. What is the scariest thing you have ever done for fun? Are you a daredevil, Rona? What's a scary thing you've done for fun?
Daredevil, no. I think it was going into a neighbor's yard to get a ball when they have a really vicious dog in there. Yeah, probably. When I was
Oh,
a
that's
kid, we'd
scary.
have balls. Soccer was our favorite sport, so yeah, it would happen frequently.
Okay.
Rob, that's your turn now.
Nice question now, Rona.
Rob is from Wales, right, Rob?
I am, yes. I'm from Wales in the United Kingdom. The pretty part of the United Kingdom. Are you
Are
an
you-
early bird?
An early bird or a night owl?
I'm definitely a night owl. But I guess I'm an early bird as well because my night owl activities take me into the early morning. Yeah, I'm up every night through the night. doing various activities, and I'm very lucky if I get a couple of hours sleep during the day. So, but I
Wow.
cope. I manage.
I see.
What time is it there? I'm sorry. What time is it there?
It's here now is 23:46, 11:46 at night. So my day's just begun, really.
It seems like Rob and Rono, for everyone who doesn't know, Rob and Rono are our tech guys. They help with all the video sharing and the spinning the wheel and that kind of stuff. And it seems like a commonality. Neither one of you sleep.
It's a night activity. That's
Okay, Rob. I'm not sure who's left. I know we have. We have
Alina,
Elisa.
I think. Alisa, sorry, not Alina.
Yeah.
Alisa.
And maybe our friend Sulin can speak afterwards. I'm not sure. And she never turns on her camera. Elisa, where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Yay. Okay, Elisa, if you had a magic carpet, where would you go first?
Oh my God, that is a tough question. I would go around the earth first.
Around the whole earth. Wow, there has to be some powerful.
It's a magic carpet. You can go anywhere, right? Then after that, I will be more suited to answer this question.
I want to join you on that magic carpet. That sounds like fun.
Yes. You can go by yourself. That's the prerequisite. We all have to go.
All I picture is a carpet going by, and there she goes again. There goes Elisa. The next day, there she goes.
That would be great.
Yep, and I hope Celine can participate.
Yeah, Sulin, can you join us?
Who?
We have Sulin. She doesn't have her camera, but I don't know if she can speak. Maybe not. Okay, I think that's everyone, right? It's been a lot of fun getting to know you all. So let's move on to our next activity, friends.
Okay, well, the next activity is going to be, we're going to watch a video. You're going to tell us about it, no, Nina?
Yes.
You know about this.
I'm new to this. Thank you, Robert. So we have a very interesting video. I think we have someone who wants to join us. Elisa, can you let them in? We have a very interesting video that we're going to go to in a moment. Some of you have been with us for a while, so you might remember a while ago we did a course on relationships with Tal, and she will be in this video. And in this video, she's speaking to Joseph Achayon, who is actually the director of the video Crossroads, Labor Pains of a New Generation. We watched that movie before at the Open Diner. If you haven't seen that movie, it's incredible. You should definitely watch it.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Crossroads, Labor Pains of a New Generation. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Maybe we could put it in the chat if we have it handy.
Yeah, we posted a link last week, but if anyone has it handy, please put the link in the chat. So here, Tal will be speaking to Joseph Achayon. We actually had him here on the show a long time ago. I hope we can have him back at some point. Let's hear what these great, smart people have to say. Rono, please show us the video.
It's true. It's like we're here as a global kind of community that it can really take this information and realize it. And I think that is what a Kabbalist understands, that it's not just theory. It's something that we can make real at this time. And I just wanted to note on what Asaf said, that it's true that in the first stage of our evolution that we've done up until now, there's always been this conflict between our individuality and the society of which we're part. It's either, we let our individuality be the center of the act, or we sacrifice ourselves for the sake of like safety or order or whatever, but the self never really feels that completes him, or that really sits well with his individuality. And this is what Kabbalah does so beautifully. It takes us to this higher level where you feel that your connection to the whole is your highest form of expression. And
say that again. Because that we might say this quickly and breeze through it quickly, but that's fundamental what you just said there. The ultimate individual expression is actually in connection to the whole.
Yeah, you actually begin to feel that connection to the whole, or being part of the whole, doesn't erase your individuality or negate it, because it becomes your highest purpose and your self-expression to contribute to the whole, because you begin to feel that it is all you, it is all part of you, and you begin to identify with the whole as your new or higher self. We could say it that way. The others become your soul, and when you contribute to them and you connect with them, then you are evolving yourself. You're evolving your higher self, highest self, or highest expression of self. And that is what Kabbalah does. It really takes this theory and breathes life into it and shows you how you can make it come true. And also it gives you language. It gives you a universal language where all of us who come from such different places can understand each other and feel the same shared reality. And it's a reality that exists above our differences and above our opinions and above our mentalities and where we come from, and those different levels that we might come from. And it really heals all of the suffering that people went throughout history, with all of the conflict that came from not really knowing how to connect. So yeah, to see this model as a Kabbalist is just to get a kind of confirmation of what we're doing.
Wow. Interesting interview and concepts. Well, we discussed it in our roundtable event, but first we're going to go over some etiquette rules that we do each week at Open Diner. We're going to put a slide on the screen, and I'll read them out loud just to go over it. We're here to build a space of support, love, care, and warmth. Everyone is equal and very important. We go around the table and speak briefly. We want everybody to have a chance to speak. There's a lot of friends here tonight. We listen intently. And I know with myself, I've learned from doing this show for 2 years that you learn so much from the person that speaks to you before. Most of the time you're thinking, well, am I going to say the right thing, which goes into the next. There's no right or wrong answers. So if you listen to the person before, you could add on to it and get different ideas. And through all this, we're going to find the truth will be in the center of our connection. So let's go on to our first question. And we're going to put the order in the chat so we know which order, who's next. I'll read it out loud. But our first question, which will also be in the chat, is how can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? How can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? So we have in the chat, the first friend going here is Willie.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think we can appreciate others' uniqueness and individuality first by looking for it, and believing that each person has a reason for their being here, and that they are important, and that we need them. So even though they may not recognize it themselves, we can show them or tell them what we see as their value and how much that they are needed and being here, whether they see it or not.
Beautiful. How about Linda?
Well, I think if we look at each person and only look at their positive attributes, their bad attributes, their negative attributes, you just kind of push aside and just look at their good attributes. And from those good attributes, you can find their uniqueness and individuality. What makes them positive? What makes them unique? But you got to see them in a positive light first.
Very nice. Anne?
I like what Willie and Linda both said. And for looking for the difference and then but only looking at the positive. I like what Linda said. I think I needed that message and just to not dwell on somebody's shortcomings. But then I guess finding commonality, maybe even though we're different and unique, also looking for ways you might be able to relate to them and connect to something in common, because probably all of us have something in common, even very different personalities.
So true. There's a great icebreaker. Maybe we could do ones about getting to the conclusion that we all we have many things in common that we don't realize. Nina?
Thank you. I just want to remind everyone, if you can, please turn on your cameras and then we'll try to include you in the order so that you can speak as well. We have a few friends here without cameras. To answer the question, or rather continue answering after you, I really love this event. We've been doing it for a few years, and every time we answer, if you really follow these etiquette rules that we display on the screen, if you take them seriously and really try to apply them, you can just feel how it works. Without I used to be so self-conscious about what am I going to say, and am I going to get it right? And what if I don't have the right answer? But it's not about getting the right answer, because none of us have the right answer. Each of us has a part of the answer, because each of us has their own unique perspective. And if we really take the time to listen to everyone and try to appreciate what they have to say, then we can kind of come to an answer, to a feeling of the answer in the middle of this circle. These events used to be physical. We used to have physical events a long time ago before COVID, and we would actually sit in a physical, circle, and everyone would go after another. And but here we can kind of imagine that we're sitting in a circle and we are just one circle, and I am just a part of a circle.
Excellent.
But this is nice. Can be a much bigger circle than being in one room.
So true. Beautiful words. And like you said, get that feeling of it. Rano?
I think we have to use an allegory. Imagine ingredients in a soup. Imagine a soup cooked by someone, a professional chef, who's been doing this for decades. He measures those ingredients to perfection. If you remove one of them, then it's not the same soup anymore. So we have to think of each other as the same thing. It's like those etiquettes we were saying. If you listen to the others, then you can contribute also yourself something that they haven't said, and what they contribute will actually enrich you. So how to appreciate each other is to realize that those differences actually benefit us. If we all go in the same direction, then we can only add to one another.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nancy? What do you think about that soup?
I was just going to say, I like that soup example. It's perfect, because almost anything that you make like that, you take out an ingredient and it's not going to be the same. Even if it's just a teeny tiny little bit of a spice, it's still not going to be the same. So I really like that. I was thinking about, excuse me, how as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot more narrow-minded. I've noticed I'm set more in my ways and I think I'm right and that kind of thing, you know? And so sometimes I have to remind myself, just because somebody's different from me doesn't necessarily mean that's better or worse or anything. When I was younger, that wasn't a, you know, I was like, I thought it was great learning new things about people. So it's harder now. But what I try to do is I try to say, okay, that's different from you. And it might seem strange, but who knows? Maybe there's something there that they know that you don't, or that they do, or that you don't, or they feel that you don't because they have that perspective. So I guess that's the way I would say to appreciate others is, you know, my best friend Diane is so different from me, but I got to tell you, if she was just like me, we would never, ever be friends. Because, I mean, you can't take me for that much. You know what I mean? And not only that, but she's a stabilizer. And that difference is, those things are so helpful. It's like in school, I know I have to shut up. I'm sorry, I talk too much. But I remember.
Don't never say you have to shut up, never. But we have a lot of friends here, and we're actually over time again already. But we have another question. So,
okay,
Elisa, maybe you could add on.
Oh, you have time for me? Okay, yeah, I just want to say that, Nancy, I am the same way. You know, the difference between your young child and then a teenager, and then when you're grown up, it's just totally amazing. But you all like this soup analogy, and I want to say that using this analogy, each ingredient is added and is there to add, not to grab something for itself, and it just to be there. What I want to say is that sorry, that you know, to be, I'm speaking about myself, to be less self-conscious, you know, be less self-absorbed, less thinking about myself when you meet someone who is different. Everyone is different. Be more open, be more embracive, you know, like this, you know, add to a person, to a group, no matter how different they are, like this ingredient in a soup.
It all resonated with us about this soup. Good example, Ronald. We're going to go to the second question, but I wanted to go to Dan. Maybe we have something, because we're also live on Facebook right now and also on YouTube. What do you have? Anything, Dan?
Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff.
Oh, good.
So Aletha Jones, I hope I said your name right. I think Open Diner is great, Nina. Inspires me how you put everything together. How you put everything together. Paula says, embracing diversity allows us to learn about others as well as ourselves, which help us grow. And Aletha says, I think all of you are awesome, especially Rob and Roberta, the two Robs. Roberta.
The two Robs. You want to give your quick answer? You're on the screen.
Am I on the first question or on the second question?
Are you a mind reader? No. First question still.
Okay. How can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? So I'm walking down the street. It's very difficult to do that. I can appreciate your individuality. I won't get too close to you. But I think that's really going to shine when you have a common goal, right? And you work together to achieve that. Then at that point, you're going to start to see how you're interdependent on each other, you know, and all that kind of stuff. You'll really start to appreciate when you come together to try to achieve something.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing on that one. So we'll move to the second question. We'll continue the list. How can I use my individuality to contribute to society? How can I use my individuality to contribute to society? And after Rob, we have, Rob, what am I saying? We're stuck with the Rob name. After Dan, we have Irene. Irene, yes. Oh, you just have to unmute. And the question is in the chat also.
That seems like such a huge question. You
Yes.
know, I can see contributing to my small group, but you said contributing to humanity?
No. How can I use my individuality to contribute to society?
To society. Well, that's big too.
Well, a little bit smaller. It's probably all this. It is the same, but good.
I don't know. I think one thing that has always kept me going was a good sense of humor and not being judgmental with people that I meet. And that's not always easy.
No, it's not. Thank you. Every drop helps, that's for sure. You do influence everybody that you are in contact with. Thank you, Irene. How about Rob? What do you think of this question? What do you think?
Absolutely. We can, I know it says I in there, but we can use our individuality in society by looking for the thing. I mean, we've all got talents, we've all got skills, we've all got bits of knowledge, bits of information, useful information, that is, that others haven't got. And we need to look for those things and share them and not be afraid to share, because of our egoistic type nature, we tend to keep things to ourselves, especially if there's something special, because we want to keep hold of that. In order to help society, we need to be more free with the talents and the gifts that we have and share them.
I see I'm on the list also. I'll just say briefly that, and thank you, Rob, for adding that. We can appreciate each other's uniqueness by being ourselves, just being yourself. And when you be yourself, then you can actually appreciate other people's uniqueness and individuality. You're not saying, okay, I'm this and you're that, and become separate. Just be, I have a pretty good sense of humor. People like that. And when I'm around other people and I'm myself, it resonates on them and they start relaxing. They're being unique. So not judging people. That's really where it comes down to. Be yourself, not judge people. And that definitely would change society. Like Irene was saying, how is it possible? But small pieces, slowly but surely, it affects everybody. So we're going to go start the list again. Willie, how can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality?
How can I use my
That was the first
individual?
question.
Yeah, how can I use? You want the second question, correct?
I read the first question. I'm sorry.
That's all right. How can I use my individual reality to contribute to society?
Thank you.
Something I need to say is that there are parents who have told their children that they were an accident. And I have seen people wounded by that statement, even to their adulthood. No one is an accident. If you weren't supposed to be here, you wouldn't be here. So you are here for a purpose. So that's what I had to learn about myself, is that I have a purpose. Now I may have to find out what it is. I may have to try different things to see what I'm good at or what I should be doing. But knowing that I have a purpose allow me to try those different things, to discover who I am and what I am to contribute. Because everybody, I mean everyone, there's something within you to contribute to society.
Beautiful. So true. We have Linda next. We have a couple minutes, so maybe we'll talk a little briefly. I don't think we'll get everybody in, but let's try. Linda.
Okay, well, other than being a nurse, and I've contributed to society in that way, but other than that, I think it's like Roberta, it's my sense of humor. My boys have inherited that from me, and that's why whenever we're together, I love it, because their humor, their sarcasm is so funny. But they got that from me, and I try to make people smile.
I want to say something. The two nurses, you and me, were talking about contributing with our sense of humor. So there's probably a need for that when you're a nurse.
You guys are angels. The quiet angels, that's for sure. Nurses. Well, we have time for one or two more. Anne?
Wow, I think I want to just echo what a lot of people have said. Just we all have individual talents. And also I agree with the comment about the nurses being angels. But just finding something you're good at and maybe in your small sphere of people trying to use those talents, whether it be cooking or bookkeeping or cleaning or whatever it is, to to contribute. And even if it's at your job too, trying to do the best you can at your job, maybe. But I really, I agree with what everybody said.
Thanks, Anne. Well, we're out of time, but maybe we'll go back to Dana. Is anything on YouTube, Facebook?
No, the Facebook had nothing to say on this one.
All right. Well, everybody, that was an amazing round table discussion. And now we're going to do something fun. If you haven't been here before, don't knock this till you try it. We're going to do our traditional open diner chair dance. That's right. A dance in your chair. It's a lot of fun. The way it works is kind of like follow the leader. Okay. Meaning we have fun to the music and one person at a time will be displayed on the screen. When you come up on the screen, do a dance move. I always laugh. I always do this. Do a dance move. Something like this with the arms is okay. And everyone's going to copy your move. When others are displayed on the screen, you're going to follow their move. When it's your turn, a text box comes up. It's just saying that you're being spotlighted. Don't worry about it. Otherwise, you're going to ignore it. You're going to miss your turn. So let's get loose. Have fun. It's very simple. I know we have some new friends here. This is a great way to connect with each other and lift our spirits. So let's see what we're going to do. Ready? Let's hear some music. I don't know how lively it is, but
now and here, a life without fear, let us all unite. A sudden wind is calling to the sky, and we want to fly.
When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy.
And we say, we must all unite. And we say, let us all unite. In every moment, a time to love, we can't lose the chance. So we choose the only path, looking for the light.
When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy.
And we say, yeah, 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 we must all unite. And we say, yeah, 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 let us all unite.
Born to deliver brotherhood and unity, carry the message to the whole humanity. You are with me, branches on the same tree, building on a team, riding on the same dream, up against the wind, swim against the stream. One is three and I'm you and you are him. Now is the best time, let me begin, singing together, chin 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 chin. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy. When I am up, down, all my friends in society caressing me like mother love and happy.
And we say, yeah, yeah, we must all unite. And we say, yeah, yeah, let us all unite.
Give yourself a round of applause. That was fun.
Wow, wow.
Excellent. Thank you,
Excellent.
everybody, for participating.
Thank you, friends. We should say that a prerequisite for the dance is that you have to smile. You can't be serious while doing the dance. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna go to probably, I think this is our last activity for today, but it's a good one. We are going to play a game where we thank each other. You pick someone and you thank another participant for their contribution to this event. What is one thing you appreciate about what they gave of themselves tonight? It could be something they said, their smile, their dance move, their willingness to listen, or something else. Pick one participant and tell them what you appreciate about them. And then that person will speak, they'll pick another person and choose something that they appreciate, and so on until we cover everyone. So I can start. I'm gonna pick Irene again. Irene, I appreciate the fact that you're here because not only are you here, but I noticed that you have such an open mind. You participated openly in every single activity. You spoke from the heart. You went along with everything with an open mind, and that's so important because when people are so afraid to try new things, they miss out on lots of great things in life. So I appreciate the fact that you're here, your answers, and your open-mindedness. So now you pick someone and tell them what you appreciate, but make sure to unmute yourself. You have to unmute. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I pick Willie. Willie, you seem so all here. You don't hide anything about yourself. You're so open and so honest, and I just appreciate your being here, your sort of totalness.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow. Well, that's great. Okay. I'm going to pick Nancy. Nancy, I like how you just open up to everyone. You don't try to hide or sugarcoat. You really speak from where you really are, and you speak from your truth. And I really noticed that and appreciate that. All right, Nancy.
Sorry, I was trying to find the mute button. Well, thank you, Willie. That means a lot. I appreciate that very much. Let me see, who should I pick? I'll pick Nina because you're always so much fun. And I also appreciate how you help do the stuff that you all do to get the group working, all the different parts of this thing that have to get put together and working.
Thank you so much, Nancy. I already spoke, but I will happily tell someone else what I appreciate about them.
She was. I thought she was. Then I should have picked Roberta.
Nancy, you just have to mute. I will pick Anne. Anne has been joining us for, I think it's like a month at this point, right? This is probably like your fourth or fifth event.
Yes. Thank you.
You always have something smart to add, and you, I think you add to this group very nicely, and you're very sincere. I feel from you. You tell it like it is, and you're a very nice person, very pleasant. So I appreciate you being here every week for the past month or so, and I hope you keep coming back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate those kind words. Let's see. I mean, that you made my day. Let's see. Linda, tonight, what you were saying about looking at people's positive aspects and kind of just ignoring the negative. I know I said earlier, but like I said, I really needed to hear that because I've been dwelling on a certain person, and I need to like set aside their shortcomings and remember all their strong, because they do have a lot of strong points. And it's funny. I think I really, you saying that is what I needed to hear. So thank you for that. And you always have very good ideas, like about a couple weeks ago, you said something about not wasting things and, environmental concerns. And then tonight about being a nurse. And so I just think you add a lot to the group too. But thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Anne. I'm going to pick Dan. Dan, he always seems quiet and shy, but I think down underneath, he's a bad boy. And I like that about him. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Linda. That's very kind. Paramedics are funny too, by the way. I just want to throw them in there with all you nurses. Elisa, you're very real. You're like I'd love, this isn't a debate show, right? But Elisa could debate well. She would tell you exactly what she thinks, and that's it. You're gonna get the truth. She'd be a horrible politician. She would just tell you exactly what you need to do. But I think she could manage society.
Thank you so much. Truly, and I will not be able to be a diplomat, for sure. But I want to, Roberta, dear, I am so, I'm so thrilled how you share your sense of humor and your openness and your positive outlook on life. This is really amazing. And I think with every show, you just express it better and better. It's truly quite a joy. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, thank you, Elisa. It's very nice to say. And that everything that I say, because you guys bring it out in me. And I didn't know, Dan, you were a paramedic. That's so cool. You never said that to us. After all these shows. Okay.
I just thought they were funny. That's all.
Well, we have nurses and paramedics. We're very safe here. We're good. Okay. I want to pick, but you know what you couldn't do? You couldn't fix Rob's camera tonight. Rob is actually one of the hosts. And he, like I said, Nina had filled in but I want to thank you for all the effort you did to be on this show. Other people would say, well, my camera is not working. Another week, next week. We're here every Thursday, right? But no, you tried and you rebooted and you got your phone you're using now. And when you do speak, and I'm so glad you came, is because you add so much to our conversations. And you're different time zone in Wales, and you're still here. We can't get rid of you. I love it. I love it. That's what makes you so great. You add so much to this group, and I wanted to thank you for coming and all your efforts. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Roberta. Yeah, this is the open diner. And my mother used to say when I'm a child, whatever you do, don't feed him because you'll never get rid of him. The open diner has fed me so much, so very, very much. And I'm glad that I'm last because I don't want to pick any individual because I appreciate every single one of you. And I think that we all wear our hearts on our sleeves because we all speak from our hearts, we all contribute from our hearts, and we've all got something unique and positive and good to share. And because of that, I appreciate every single one of you. And I've just realized that Rono hasn't been. So I've got to pick Rono. I appreciate your shiny head, my brother. I can't make mine shine like that.
Thank you for that, Bob. But it's good that I'm actually the last, unless Sulin wants to speak. But I want to compliment Anne for a very special quality of hers. I think she has a very the very unique quality of being able to get along with everyone. You know, you feel it when she answers. She always refers to someone and adds to what someone said before her, and it is very rare. People are very contradictory. They're very antagonistic in this world, and you have a quality that is unique. You actually should, sing it out, go open the window and, let people know, because they would love you.
Oh, well, that is so kind of you to say. I appreciate that very much. But I think everybody here, nobody here is antagonistic that I've found. So, but I still appreciate the compliment. You're all very kind. I like all of you.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Everyone is amazing here. So keep coming back, bring more amazing people. That wraps it up pretty much for this evening. If we can show our slide on the screen. So thank you all for being here. Please follow us on Facebook, Meetup, YouTube. If you enjoyed this event, please don't forget to rate us 5 stars. It helps us a lot. Click like, subscribe, follow. More importantly, share with your friends. On YouTube and Facebook, you can watch all our past events. And we post new events every week on Meetup and Facebook. So you can RSVP. We're here every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So we'll meet again next Thursday at 6:30. And our next event will be posted at the links you see on the screen right now. They're also on the chat here on Zoom for your convenience. Please follow us and you'll be notified about all of our events. Don't forget to RSVP for next week. Thank you to the team who put together this event. And thank you all again for joining and taking part. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
I wanted to add one thing, and I should have said in the middle somewhere. Susie, who joins us every week just about, she hasn't missed one. Yeah. She wasn't feeling so well today, and she sent a messenger text to me, and she said, tell everybody I miss them, and that I said, we're thinking of her. So Susie, I'm sure you're gonna watch this. We missed you. We'll see you next week.
Miss you, Susie. You missed me hosting. What's up with that?
But you can watch it
the lifetime opportunity.
But you can watch it again on YouTube and all our events.
And feel better, Susie. Feel better, dear.
Feel better.
Yes. I was wondering where
back
she
again
was.
Next week.
Yeah, right, Ann? All right, friends. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Have a great week.
Thanks, everybody.
It
Have a
was
good week.
great. Thank you.
Ooh,
Bye-bye.
what's going on the screen now?
A lot of things.
A lot of things going on the screen. Whoever shared.
Better shut off the live feed.
Good night, everybody. Have a great week.
Good night.